It's 25, and this is how I'm leveling up my hygiene. So it is cold out here, and it's a different kind of cold as opposed to previous years. Happy New Year, by the way. But this is something that should apply for every New Year. So not just for 25. So normally people set New Year's resolutions for things like losing weight, personal goals, private goals, and everything like that. And so this is not really a goal of mine. This is just something that I've been more intentional about doing. And being that this is a different, this cold front has come in, I do want to share a couple of things with you all. So first things first, I've spoken about this, and I think I'm going to link this at the end of this video. But I want to go over some staples to level up and upgrade your hygiene. Unless you're allergic to chocolate or cocoa butter or the cocoa nut, get yourself some cocoa butter. Palmer's, Dax, I think it's still out there, DAX, as in xylophone. Get that. Get yourself some cocoa butter. You also want to get yourself a whipped shea body butter. Tree Hut, I'm using this vanilla as example. It has been absolutely luxurious. You can get gourmand scents. You can get your favorite scents if it's not gourmand. I know you're asking yourself, what is gourmand scents? I know you are. You're asking. Don't mind a headscarf. It's early in the morning. By the time you see it, it won't be early in the morning, but that's besides the point. Okay, so these have a drier type of application that I've found in Tree Hut's formula. When you apply it, it absorbs really quickly. That's going to come in handy, especially for winter time, if you don't like the greasy lotions. But I'm going to encourage you to use something greasy like cocoa butter, the blocks of shea butter, as well as I have a video on that as well on how to apply both. It's either in one video or either I explained it in one and then I explained it somewhere else. The reason why you're wanting to go in with cocoa butter that's greasy for wintertime is because you want it to be full. Cocoa butter is normally full of vitamin E, which is a very rich emollient type of vitamin that's going to help keep your skin enriched and keep it from going dry and moisturized and hydrated. If you go with this, you're going to have to combine this with an oil of some sort. The most neutral type of oil, if your nose and sinuses are particularly very sensitive to smells, you're going to get the most neutral type of, like vanilla is fine. That's the best. That's as close as you're going to get to a mild smell. However, with this formula absorbing really fast, and even though it has colloidal gold, vanilla fruit, oak kernel extracts, I don't see anything oil-based in here. Now you can get the matching scrub to go to it, which is fire, that I can tell you. I would definitely combine this with a neutral oil like Neutrogena, the tall, slender bottle, and it's just body oil. It's the most mildest scent oil. There's so much you could do with it. You could extend the life of current body oils, of existing perfume oils if you really like it, but you know they charge a little extra for the ounces. Then you might want to get that and use it to extend the life of your perfume oils and use it to extend the life of your body oils. You definitely want to do that. And then take and combine it with this. Or you can also take the Neutrogena body oil in that tall, slender bottle. If I have a picture of it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Then pour it in here, shake it up, and then you're going to have moisture every time you dip your fingers in and apply it to your skin. Now, I do have a video on showering in the cold weather, since if you're going by, January to December calendar like that, it's typically cold, the coldest in January, typically. Going here based off of the history of what's been happening in previous years. Definitely do that. Now, in terms of your lotions, if you're a lotion person, you want to go in. This is OGX's Shea Soft and Smooth lotion. There's also in a tub of body butter. There's a whole body care collection with this. Body milk, body butter in the tub, and a matching body wash. And I think they got this for hair, a hair collection. So don't get it confused about a hair collection put on your body, because then you might be exposing yourself to all kind of, skin irritants because it's not formulated for skin. So make sure you're looking for something specifically for the skin and read those labels. Say it with me, class. Read those labels. Please read those labels. Also, as much as you possibly can, I'm going to need you to try to be as hair-free as possible. Hey, I know about No Shave November that y'all be pushing out. It's okay. You get lazy. It's cold. I'm going to link you to the end of the video on how to shower in the winter months And I want you to utilize those tips for the same thing as far as getting rid of unwanted hair. You want to get rid of the hair? Use the Nair. Bars. Old genius know what I'm talking about. Or Veet. If you don't want to squeak, use Veet. That's a new one I just came up with. So this is not just only for 25. Also, this is just for every new year. Nearly every new year, if you're on the January to December flow of the calendar, then typically January is its coldest. You want to make sure you're focusing on greasy type of moisturizers such as cocoa butter or shea butter. They're naturally so rich and emollient with their own oils that you don't need to really add anything. If that greasiness bothers you, get something like Tree Hut, or Bodycology is another one where it dries and absorbs fast, but it's not greasing. And then what you would have to do, you would be essentially responsible for adding oils on your own, then doing it that way. Or unless you want to empty the whole bottle or half the bottle in the tub, shake it up, and then you ain't got to worry about it no more, and just worry. Then essentially you're going to be responsible for yourself applying it on your skin and making sure you stay moisturized. I've always said, and I've always done it that way, that the winter months, like especially December, January, February, those months are specifically for focusing in, specifically honing in on, strategically focusing in on moisturizing and repairing your skin, which explains why you see a lot of vitamin C serums, vitamin C creams, vitamin C scrubs, brightening body care, brightening skincare. You see a whole lot of skincare in those department stores like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington, because that's the main focus of what they have, because they know people are going to want to take care of their skin, and it's hibernation time for the skin. I've always looked at it like that. I've always treated it like that. And I've always bathed in some kind of moisturizer, cocoa butter, lotion. And if you know your skin is very greasy, or it's combination, meaning it changes with the times and season and becomes its driest, use this time to repair your skin before spring comes, because before you know it, spring is going to be here. Also, speaking of body oils, you might want to get into brightening body oils with vitamin C, or regular oils that are just very moisturizing. Jojoba oil is a non-greasy oil that will still moisturize your skin. Coconut oil is another one. Now, if you're allergic to those, then you might want to maneuver around those and make sure you specifically read those labels of ingredients and make sure that the coconut oil isn't in there, or the specific oil that you're allergic to is not in there at all. Definitely want to make sure it is. This has been really good from Scent and Soul Brightening Body Oil with Vitamin C. Smells like a tropical dream. Of course, I've been using it all throughout the remainder of the year since I've gotten it last year. And it's just been very helpful. If you want to take it up a notch, combine it with cocoa butter. Combine it with a mango butter, shea butter, something, a butter of some kind. And then you'll be able to extend the life of it. So that way you can kind of keep the liquid form, or either use all of it and combine it with that body butter and be whipping it up as well, like that. Then it's going to serve as a mask of sorts, or a treatment on your skin. That's going to work really well for combination skin in regards to, if it changes with the season and starts getting dry. So by the time spring comes, you got glowy skin. You ain't got to go in with no extra oils, because you've been doing it all winter long. You've been doing it all January. You've been doing it all December. You've been doing it all February. I would venture to say push it out to March, to the end of March. Definitely. Absolutely. So that's my main focus, repairing my skin, focusing on greasy moisturizers, cocoa butters, oils, lotions, trying to be as hair-free as possible, whenever comfortable, whenever it's warmest, or either you warm up the house. But I'm not going to rehash those tips that I gave in the video. But if you would like to see more videos like this, where I'm giving out body care tips in regards to upgrading your hygiene, because this ain't just for 25, I got to think about it, it's for every new year, then on either side there should be a playlist for you all to enjoy, with more of it that you may be looking for, that you might need. Happy New Year, and until next time, love you. When I think about love, it's one of the bravest things that you can do. It is patient. It is kind. It does not envy or boast. and it'll keep you on the coast of not being rude or self-seeking. Nor is it easily angered or seething mad. And it keeps no records of wrongs. It has no pleasure in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. And most of all,